The Pharaonic Girl, Rosana Carmelini. The pyramid swallowed her whole, leaving no trace, not even her voice. A 10-year-old Italian girl named Rosana Carmelini arrived in Cairo and checked into the Shepherd Hotel on February 24, 1938. But the truth is, this wasn't her real name, nor was her visit just a tourist trip. She was just a little girl. But what she did seemed closer to possession, or as if something was speaking through her. "This man killed his mother and buried her under the stairs," she cried. "This check is forged, signed on Tuesday evening. The money was stolen from a joint account. His real wife's name is Angela, but he deposited the money under his lover's name, Rosa." The little girl would know the questions before they were asked, and answer them with exact words, as if she had the answer key. After an hour, she was found standing in the middle of the room. Rosana entered his room, closed the door, and made a pyramid out of the Corriere della Sera newspaper, placing it on his head. After just one visit, he recovered, and the next day, an official order was issued by the Italian government to expel her from the country for practicing forbidden rituals. The La Stampa newspaper published a headline, "The Devilish Girl Returns." They claimed to have had the same dream. Rosana fell from the pyramid and disappeared amidst a terrifying golden light. And at the same time, her parents had woken up in the hotel room and found her missing. No trace of her was ever found again. The police classified the case under the name, "The Disappearance of Rosana Carmelini Case for 11238, an Unexplained Incident." However, among the knowledgeable and in the hidden books in the Santa Maria della Vittoria Monastery Library, it is said that Rosana didn't disappear. She returned, to her masters, to the ancient kings. They rushed to her room, but found her gone. The window was open, and the newspaper she had made into a pyramid was lying on the floor, covered in water stains, as if small tears had fallen onto it. Following the religion of the Pharaohs, she began her rituals, spinning around the bed, gently touching his abdomen and chest, emitting a strange, groaning sound. On her first day, she requested to visit Giza. She reached the foot of the pyramid, climbed it, and according to the Egyptian guide, Abdelmodi Abdel Razak, who accompanied her, she climbed the pyramid as if she had known it all her life. She never once looked back. Halfway up, everyone stopped, except her. She continued, until she disappeared. There was no scream, no trace, just an eerie silence, as if time itself had frozen. Sweat poured down her face, and her eyes widened as though she saw something we couldn't. Then, silence. Silence that lasted for 10 minutes. And suddenly, the priest woke up, crying and screaming, "You've purified me. You've taken death from me." He fell to his knees before the girl, asking for her forgiveness, claiming she was a messenger from another world. All the walls around her were covered in triangular shapes, glowing eyes, and hieroglyphic writing, drawn with a small piece of charcoal that hadn't been there before. One teacher, Marco Palladini, said, "I felt like the girl could see what was behind the walls. Sometimes I would find exam papers written entirely in her handwriting, before the exam even took place." Rosana and her parents had been expelled from Italy by order of Benito Mussolini himself, accused of practicing black magic, or as Italian newspapers at the time described them, a family that worships the spirits of the dead and communicates with the kings of ancient Egypt. When they brought her parents, they were even more bewildered than anyone else. Alfredo Carmelini, her father, said, "We don't understand what's happening. Some nights, she speaks in languages we don't know. She laughs and cries at the same time, and draws symbols on her bedroom walls, symbols we've never seen before." What happened, however, wasn't magic or witchcraft. Rosana possessed something else, something inexplicable. But she looked at him and said, "You are the one who needs to be exorcised. You burned the St. Ignatius Monastery in 1919. Don't you remember?" In the Milan Commercial Bank, Rosana stood in the queue and began to scream the names of the people in line, as if she were reading their minds, no, as if she were digging into their secrets. People gathered around, some fainted, others tried to flee. The police were called. Priests came from Milan, and one of them, Father Lorenzo Bacchi, attempted to exorcise the devil from her. In school, it became even stranger. She was confined several times. Once, they put her in a locked room and monitored her with primitive cameras, turning off the lights. Her healing abilities became the subject of fierce debate. Father Federico Santini, a relative of the family, had a malignant stomach tumor. The incident that changed her fate came when she healed Luigi Carboni, a political opponent who was dying from a severe blood infection. And so, she arrived in Egypt, the land where she spoke the ancient language fluently, despite never having learned it. That same night, her parents screamed out in their sleep at the Shefford Hotel. And here, the terrifying truth appeared. The girl had disappeared from two places at the same time. People had seen her climbing the pyramid and vanishing above it. Was the girl just a human? Or was she something completely different?